Woman spent her son's birthday alone at an amusement park when she suddenly saw her husband spending time with his first love. She immediately called him to ask for an explanation, but he hung up on her without hesitation. At that moment, her heart shattered. She held her son tightly to prevent him from witnessing the painful scene. That evening, while celebrating her son's birthday, she suddenly received a message on her phone. When she opened it, she found a picture of her husband with his first love. At that moment, she finally gave up. No matter how hard she had tried, it was never enough to warm her husband's heart. She decided to leave with her son. Seeing his mother sad, her son immediately said he wanted to go with her and simply hoped she would never cry again. She then called the professor to confirm her participation in a secret research program before silently writing the words goodbye on her calendar. 5 days later, she would disappear forever with her son. At 2 in the morning, her husband returned home and asked why she was still awake. She scolded him for forgetting their son's birthday and handed him a Lucky Charm toy that their son had specially chosen for him. Holding the toy, the man felt a pang of guilt and wanted to wish his son a happy birthday, but his wife told him it was no longer necessary. She then pulled out a contract and asked him to sign it. At that moment, his first love called, telling him that their house had suddenly lost power. Worried that she and her son would be afraid of the dark, he signed the contract without hesitation and left the house without looking back to join her, unaware that he had just signed a divorce agreement. The next day, the woman went to work to submit her resignation. As she left the office, she once again saw her husband hugging his first love. When she noticed that he had moved his wedding ring to his little finger, a symbol of being single, she finally understood that he had never truly loved her. The man noticed her and quickly pushed his first love away. But the woman calmly told him they made a beautiful couple and encouraged them to kiss before turning and walking away. Panicked, the man caught up with her, took her into his office, and explained that he was just playing a game with his secretary. He then handed her a gift for their son. The woman saw that it was a stuffed dog, which reminded her that their son was afraid of dogs. Clearly, the man had forgotten this. He then suggested that she and their son stay in a hotel for 2 days because his first love was afraid of the dark after the power outage, and he wanted to invite her and her son to stay at their house. The woman was stunned. Her husband wanted to kick them out so his first love and her son could move in. On the day the woman and her son were moving out, her husband suddenly entered with his first love and her son. The atmosphere grew tense as they crossed paths. The man lied, introducing his wife as his cousin. Deeply hurt, the woman took her son and left that house forever. On the day she was scheduled to join the secret research program, she asked her son if he wanted to visit his father one last time. Wishing to give his father the Lucky Charm toy, the boy agreed to go to his office. However, when they arrived, they saw the man helping his first love son with his homework. The sight filled the boy with resentment, and he asked his mother why his father never taught him anything. She comforted him, saying that in the future, there would be scientists who would help guide him. When the man left for a meeting, the woman and her son entered his office, placed the divorce papers and the Lucky Charm toy on his desk, and left. The first love son, who saw the man as his adoptive father, refused to let anyone take his place. He threw the toy into the trash and scribbled on the cover of the divorce contract. That evening, after finishing work with his clients, the man returned to his office. As he entered, he stumbled upon the toy in the trash. He immediately asked the boy who had come to visit. The boy casually replied that the woman had dropped off a document. Furious, the man searched everywhere and finally found the scribbled document. When he turned it over, he realized it was a divorce contract. At that moment, he finally understood. His wife was serious about leaving him.